Well, welcome everyone. This is EQN Sports The Replay. I'm Amy Wilson, that's Drew Stew, and we get to talk all about the National Finals breakaway roping. Rounds 1 through 5 are now complete, and a huge congratulations to Riley George and Danielle Lohman. We get to talk to them about winning rounds. So, Drew, we should start with round 1, but this is exciting to have all the ladies are signing autographs up here and to get to congratulate the top 15 in the world on their accomplishment.
This is so cool. So last year, like last minute, we decided we're going to do this autograph signing, and there were thousands of people, and here we are again. Stepped up our game just a little bit for you ladies because it was so awesome. And I don't know how many times you and I have talked about it on the desk, but breakaway roping is Drew Stew's favorite event. I love it. I love what the sport has done. I love the money. Look at you, sister. You have had a great couple weeks. And Amy, here we are, and this is just exciting. This is what it's all about. We're kicking off NFR and finale week right here. I don't know how it gets any better than this.
Yeah, this is so cool. Welcome to both of you. You get to sit on the winner's couch.
Feels good to be here.
So, Riley, the announcers talked all about it. Bob Tallman and Steve Kenyon are out there. Your very first finals, first round, you come out, second girl out, and we're 1.8, and it held for the round win. How cool is that?
Oh, it's awesome. I told Joe B at the back number ceremony I was going to come and go from every round and have a fun time here.
You definitely did. I think we should take a look at round number 1 and the winning time of 1.8. First, though, we will show you the here it is. This is the run. So we get two different looks at it. Take us through this.
Right there, my horse scored the best he did all day and stood there in that calf. I knew I could take a healthy start on him, and he went right, and so he was a really good calf to have on the first run.
Did you bring 4 horses out here?
I brought 2.
Oh, 2. Okay. But you were choosing between 4 that you had at home?
Yeah, I got 4 of them at home, and I decided to bring my 2 favorites.
He looks outstanding, don't you think, Drew?
Yeah, I was just sitting here watching your horse right here. I mean, everything's got to be so fast, so right here. Talk about this little horse. That is a good-looking little rascal right there.
So this horse, he got hurt right when I got back. He sat for 2 months after Sioux Falls, and right the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I ran 2 calves on him before I got to come out to Arizona and rope at the Kimes Ranch. And so that's only about his 15th calf back for 2 months of sitting.
Yeah. So talk to me about the setup a little bit. So didn't get to go back there or down and look at everything. How was the start and everything today? Was it real fast, real short? What was the whole setup like?
Our first 2 pins of calves start pretty strong, and the start's pretty short on those. Our third pin starts a little slower, but it's still a pretty short start. Gotcha.
So you guys are open 5 and then 5 tomorrow. So you're watching. When do you start roping them again? Have you seen? Will you get to see them twice? Have you already seen them twice? And I know you just kind of said that. I'm just processing it in my head. So tell me that one more time. So there's how many pins of calves?
There's 3 pins.
There's 3 pins. So you've got into them twice now the last couple rounds.
Yes, sir. We've run the first and the second pin twice already.
Okay, gotcha. So you're down there. You get to take a good look at them. Go look at what the draws were, what the girls were. Talk to me about when you got deeper in the day that you went back and looked at those runs. What were the girls on your 4th and 5th calves?
Martha had my 5th round calf, and he was good. When I actually ran him when we run him through yesterday, and he went left, but he stayed straight today, so I knew that he was going to be good today. And then my 4th calf was also a great calf yesterday and today.
Awesome.
We'll take a look at round number 1. We'll show you the top girls. Keep in mind the top 6 get paid in each round and the top 8 in the average. $300,000 will be paid out here at the National Finals Breakaway Roping. There it is. Riley George, 1.8. Big congratulations to all the ladies who were able to pick up checks. That was a really tough round number 1, I thought, for the National Finals of Breakaway. Any comments from either of you about just how we started things off round number 1?
You know, Riley is a good friend of mine, and she freaking ropes phenomenal, so I didn't expect any less from her.
Did you know that D'Lo had such high expectations for you?
Oh, yeah. I talked to D'Lo before. I said I was coming for a fast time.
All right. Well, now we get to skip ahead to round number 5 because these 2 awesome breakaway ropers split round number 5, the final round of today. So They were both 1.7, so there you did. You tied her fast time, but what did she tell you before she went into rope?
Right there, I told D'Lo, I said, good luck. And she said, I'm coming for you. I'm going to tie you.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I looked at the leaderboard and she was 1.7. I'm like, holy Riley, like good work. Like you're giving it to us. So I told her, I said, hey Riley, I'm coming for you. You better watch out.
Were you scared at all?
Oh, yeah, I'm scared when D'Lo backs in the box for a round.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I was just talking to somebody a minute ago, and I'm like, this is such a good group of girls. You know, it just seems like watching you all rope and interact and be here with the fans. I know you're all so appreciative of this opportunity. You have so many highs and lows throughout the year to even get here. But now that you're here competing, you only get 2 days, 5 rounds each day. It just seems like a great group and a lot of fun.
Yeah, I believe it. We literally work hard all year long to get here, and you know, like this horse that I'm riding, I hardly ever get to ride him when I'm on the road. Like I've been riding another horse named Boomer, and this horse right here, I mean, every time I get on him, he's a winner, and I like to be on winners. And he belongs to one of my cousins, Cameron, and he's been letting me ride him for the past since Kimes, and I hardly ever practice on him. I probably ran like maybe 4 calves on him. I score a bunch on him, and I feel like he's just a horse that fits me. And when I told him, I said, I think I'm going to ride him at the Kimes, he's like, well, go on, do what you got to do.
That is awesome. Well, let's take a look at the runs that won. Round number 5, 1.7 seconds. This is so cool. Here it is, D'Lo.
Yeah, his name is Miho. He's 8 years old, and he's a heel horse full time, and I've been breakawaying on him since October. We went to the Indian finals on him, roped on him there, and he healed there also. And then, so he's been in this arena probably twice now, and it's pretty special to me and my family. And Gilbert, I mean, he's so young, and like he backs in the box, and he never changes, and he never takes anything away from me. Like he's a true winner, and that's what I love about him.
How old is he, Danny?
I believe he's 8 or 7 years old.
Oh, so got a lot of life left, too.
Yep.
Huh?
He's got a lot of life left. And we talked about it today. Like, I mean, today he's so free with me. And we were back there, and we had to adjust the tie down a little bit just because he was so free. We needed him to knock back a little bit. So when we went into that 5th round, we were confident once we got him figured out, just because this is his first big breakaway finals. Like, he has never, I roped on him in April, placed on him at Clovis, California, and that was pretty much it. Like, he went to the Indian finals with me, and it was something new for me and him. So it was a little rough, but then, you know, went to the Kimes jeans. I did 1 day of practice on him, took him in there, and he handled it so well. And then, you know, with winning so much money there, I was like, hey, I'm going to ride him at the finals.
That's awesome. All right, Riley, we'll take a look at your matching 1.7. Take us through this one.
I made a horse change here. I knew that calf fought the chute pretty bad, and Deputy stands in the box the best as any of them. And that calf, I knew I could take a good start on him. He was just a medium good calf, and he was right there.
That's Trevor Brazil's deputy, right?
Yes.
Tell us more about that story.
Yeah.
We ended up getting him from White Imus, and then I think I've had him for 4 years now, and he's been so fun to have. He gives you a chance every time.
What are you girls looking for? It's so fast right now in the breakaway, and the competition is so fast. But you just talked about a second ago. You want a horse that's still free too, but not so free that it's costing you, split seconds. But what are you looking for in that finish versus being free in your horses?
I'm looking for something that stands in the box really good and wants to leave flat and stays true and doesn't want to get tight for me.
I'm the opposite. I like something that's going to run and stop. That's all I know.
Just like you.
Yeah. I just want something that's going to run up in there and stop when I throw.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, the horsepower right now, and you're just looking at this game level up and level up and level up. The horsepower, Amy, I mean, we've seen it come so far in such a relatively short amount of time. I mean, Danny, I just feel like here not too long ago, the breakaway when we were at the BFI roping, and we just had a big breakaway roping there. And then we did one at the Wildfire, and then there was breakaway ropings around, and just like it just feels like it was yesterday. And then all of a sudden, there's this, there's Kimes. I mean, look at the opportunity here in the last 2 weeks for you girls. It's pretty phenomenal, pretty awesome.
And the 2 weeks to come. There's a lot of money to be won here in Las Vegas. We saw Sarah Angeloni do that last year, but she was telling me on the pre-show that she told you to ride that horse, and she didn't think you. She said she didn't know. You don't listen very well. But Joe B said that you would probably listen to your bank account. Is that what you did?
You know, I'll be honest. Sarah's on me 24/7. I mean, today she told me, she was like, hey, do not change plans. Like, you need to stay on Miho today. Like, he won you 100K, so you need to stay on him. And I'm like, well, I was kind of thinking about, Boomer or Boots I have. And she's like, no, do not change horses. And I'm like, all right, fine. Like, I won't be hard-headed. I'll listen to you.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Any final thoughts from either of you on this day? And it has to be so special for you, Riley.
Oh, yeah, this day's been a dream come true. That first round win, it really just set my day off to have a good day.
And Danny, you finished just the way you wanted to, and now you're ready for 5 more tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, 5 more tomorrow. I can't wait. I mean, we had a rough start from the beginning, and we just had to line some stuff out. And, we went back there, and like I said, we're going to be back tomorrow with 5 more rounds in us.
Well, I know you have a ton of fans. There are so many people up here getting autographs and want the chance to get to meet both of you and talk to you. So we'll let you get back to that, and Drew will get ready to bring up Macy. So thank you both for coming up. You guys can head over and sign some more autographs.
Go sign some autographs.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
You betcha, girls. Congratulations.
So next up, we get to talk to Macy Young. 1.9 seconds to win round number 2. But Macy, you were phenomenal. All 5 rounds, you are leading the aggregate. We'll get to that. But you started off with a 2.5 in round 1, and then came that 1.9. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It wasn't quite the game plan, but it just happened to work out like that.
When you have that shot, you have to take it.
Absolutely.
What is your game plan coming into something like this? Like, what you're leading up? We've got all the breakaway ropings. We're coming up to the national finals. Before you back in the box in round number 1, what is going through your mind? You're here on the biggest stage in rodeo in the breakaway roping. What is the game plan?
Honestly, I'm the worst person to ask about a game plan.
So you and I could hang out with the same game plan.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Not a planner.
Yeah.
Just honestly, the first one, I was like, just catch him.
Yeah.
Get a time, because Kimes was not very good. So I was hoping to change my luck around here.
Just like, let's get it around the neck. Let's just start. Just keep it simple. Then we'll mash on the gas when we need to. But let's just get through one, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch him around the neck.
Yeah.
We heard that on stage yesterday when Joe B was talking to you, and you just were like, I'm going to try. But there wasn't that confidence that we've sometimes seen with you, because over the years, I mean, from junior high, high school, college, I mean, you have dominated. You have won so much and really made history with what you've done. How did you turn things around here and get that back just from round 1 all the way through?
After Friday night at Kimes, I went home. I went to the jackpot the next day, took my jackpot horse, who's super easy to catch on, boosted my confidence, placed at the jackpot, loaded him up, brought him to Vegas with me, and just ended on that high note from Saturday, honestly.
Oh, I'm so glad, because it was a lot of fun to watch you rope today. I think we should take a look at that winning run from round number 2. This is 1.9 seconds. Macy Young, tell us about this run.
I nailed the barrier, and I knew it was a stronger calf, and I just really tried to stay in front of my horse, because once I get behind him, I can't get back to the front. He lined him out right in front of me. It was perfect.
It was perfect. We were told that the calves were bigger this year. Yours looks really big right here. Talk about the challenges of roping bigger cattle, or if you like it.
On this horse, it makes him, even the bigger cattle, not as big, because he's a big horse. He's 15 hands. the little calves are a big challenge for me and him.
That calf comes out and runs with his head up right there, too. Gives you a pretty good target. Good shot. That was a great run right there.
As we're getting to look at this horse, the announcers were talking about how he was a former barrel horse. Tell us the story on him.
Well, he was bred to be a barrel horse. His mom was a barrel horse. And he just took to it. That's the only thing I ever did on him when I started him, was just run barrels. And he placed at the fraternities really good. And then he kind of turned a little crazy. We took him, got him scoped. He stage 4 ulcers, bleeding internally. I mean, it was bad. Gave him about a year off, put him on a bunch of medication. And when I started him back, I was going around the barrels for a couple days, and I said, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go through that pain again. And I just started tracking a calf around in the arena and told my dad, hey, come watch this horse. He's like, oh, we better rope on him out of the box. So we just went to roping on him out of the box. And it's been history. He actually was at my first NFR. I rode him in the very first round in 2020, and that was kind of his big outing. And I switched back to Old Faithful after round 1, but here he is now back at the finals and number 1.
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Could you just tell when he started breakawaying on him that he just kind of, like it was his thing, chilled back out? Did it chill his mind out a bunch?
It did. Not completely.
Yeah.
I mean, he still has his
Still
times.
got, yeah.
But no, he's back to earth again, fat and sassy.
Perfect.
Speaking of
Perfect.
horsepower, I heard you have a pretty nice heel horse going to the fraternities.
Yeah, that was the story in itself. I was so mad that he bought that horse. He came loping across the pavement at Scottsdale in a halter on him, loaded him in the trailer, and I was just, he went to paw in the trailer. I mean, we get him home, and he just bites and chews on everything. So I named that one Fly, because he's a pest like a fly.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I'm going to send him Joseph. Okay. And then our whole, year of that was, Joseph missed. His header missed. I was like, let's just take him home. Oh, no. And now look at it. I had to eat my words.
Tell everyone what he's won and what he's doing now.
He won the AQHA World Show, the 4 and under, and the Open. And then he just won is it the Regatta Buckle? Or the Gold Buckle? One of those. And I guess they're going to continue to keep showing him. I don't
awesome.
really know the plan. That's Chris's deal.
Just let him do that deal. Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
I did mention that he might make a breakaway horse, though.
Oh.
But I don't know. My color.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's very cool. Well, we want to take a look at the average as well. This is on 5, 10.7. So you have a nice lead right there. I mentioned you were 2.5 in round 1, a 1.9 in round 2, then a 2.1 in round 3, a 2.2 in round 4, and you finished round 5 with 2 seconds flat. So here's a look at the average, and I also think it's really important to point out 7 girls have caught all 5 after the halfway point, and I think that's impressive because it's hard to do here when you're trying to be that fast to also be that consistent and sharp. So I was impressed with all that, but congratulations on leading the average. That's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any thoughts on what that's like and to see the numbers in comparison to years past, maybe?
Honestly, I haven't really paid attention. I'm like the last person to know what's going on.
I love your style. She's like, got a short memory. I'm go breakaway rope, get him around the neck. We'll just see what happens. I love it.
That's how I roll.
Hey, good job. A really
Thank
great
you.
job. Great roping today.
It's good stuff, Amy. Roping fast.
Yes, exactly.
I mean.
Yeah, it was awesome. Best of luck tomorrow as well. 5 more rounds, and so we're excited for you. We're glad everything's clicking, and it's a lot more fun when it's that way. Was that your little girl that just made a pass through?
Yeah, I guess she's awake. She slept through the whole 5 rounds, I guess.
Oh, she didn't watch her rope at all, but she's up here.
Now
She's
her
running around.
journey-
She's got her flag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're driving around on furniture dolly. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Macy, thank you so much for coming up, and
Thank you.
congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right. We'll let you get back to signing and meeting with your fans, and we get the chance now to bring up a couple ladies who won some rounds. Kelsey Domer, 1.9 in round 3, and riding the horse with the most heart. You got that award yesterday for Little Man. I know that was really special.
Yeah, that was super special because the girls vote on it, so it's pretty cool to think that he's special in their eyes too.
Yeah, I was telling you that I have a video of your little girl, Oakland, and she is cheering for you so loud as you roped, and then she was fist pumping, and so that's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool. She gets excited. She's into it. She likes watching mom rope.
Yeah, for good reason. Haley Williams, thanks for coming up. It's great to have you up here. You were able to get the win in round number 4, also 1.9 seconds. So we wanted to bring you up together and talk about all this winning. So, Drew, what do you?
I just love what's going on. I'm mesmerized with everything else that's going on. Haley's just like sneaks around here. We got kids running across. I love it. I'm just having fun. I'm just like,
it's live.
It's live. Zero prep. Hey, Amy, I'm going to jump up there with you just because I want to hang out.
True life of a breakaway roper. We got kids running around. Some are yours, some
This
aren't.
is what it's like, right?
It's every day. You might just find a kid and they're like, Mom, I'm like, which one? We got a ton of kids. You got Oakland, Hadley. They're so cool. Journey, they're all around here.
Yep,
Oh, my gosh.
Lots of future breakaway ropers.
for sure.
Oh,
For
I
sure.
think the future is strong. That is for sure.
Very much.
Man. Hey, how about your week?
It's been unreal.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good roping here. Good roping last week, man. It's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet.
I
Yeah,
needed
to both of you.
I mean,
Thank you.
You
Everett,
guys are
like-
cashing in.
look at the money that's sat on the couch just in the last 5-10 minutes. I mean, it's pretty amazing what you girls are winning right now. Good job.
It's crazy what
Thank you.
breakaway roping is becoming and what it could be in the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What you got for us, Amy? I'm just up here hanging out. I'm just hanging.
Well, we'll take a look at round 3. There's the 1.9. Kelsey Domer will win that round. Haley Williams, 2 seconds flat. Second, another check there. But let's take a look at this run and tell us all about it, Kelsey.
That was the best calf I drew today, and I knew he was good. So finally got him right in the chute and got a good go at him. So you had a fast shot.
I will say I did see some of the calves that did not want to look and they didn't want to stand. How hard is that when you're already feeling the pressure being at an event like this and a gold buckle on the line, and then to wait on those calves to look, to know you'll get a good start?
Yeah, it's a lot of them were trying to fight the chute, and they're big, but the start's so fast, you dang sure want them looking straight so you can go at them, because if you miss it just a little bit, it's definitely going to take you down the arena a little bit.
Okay, so now we have to talk about these lucky pants.
These are way more lucky than the first pair. I blew my pants out on the first round, and in the second round I had to rope with ripped pants too, but I stuffed breakaway flags in there so I could kind of hide it, and then I put these pants on and won round 3. So it
You
worked
did a
out.
good job hiding it. I didn't see it until
But
you told me.
Good. Yeah. Because it was big.
That's
I don't
cowgirl
think any
stuff
of
right
us
there.
noticed. I think we were all just like running around trying to make sure, but
Thankfully, you have an awesome husband who was able to run up.
Yeah,
grab
poor
you.
guy had to run up to the 15th floor and get me some jeans.
Honey, I need some pants for the next round.
Pronto. Stat.
That's perfect.
I think
Yeah,
that's hilarious. You
perfect.
just never know what's going on behind the scenes. There can be a lot happening.
And the bad thing was this morning when I left the room, I was like, I should grab an extra pair just in case something crazy happens. So I was like, nah, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
you just
need
jinxed
another.
yourself
I did.
thinking
I
that.
jinxed
Oh my
myself bad.
God.
that intuition kicking
Yeah.
in. All right, we were just looking at the results. This is for round number 4, 1.9, getting the win, Haley Williams. So you'll see all those 2.0, 2.1, 2.2. We just got to see so many amazing runs here today. But Haley, it was great to see you get this round win. You know all about winning rounds. You got a few of them last year, but this one was fun, wasn't it?
It was really fun. The first 2 rounds were pretty rough, and then to come back and place behind Kelsey in the 3rd round was awesome. I just knew I backed in the box. I was like, please don't be too something. Like, it's already too fast. I need to go, be a little more aggressive. My horse has been a beast the last couple weeks, and he's just giving me confidence. I think I'm always going to be, like, trying to perfect things in the box, and, I think we always can get better, me and my horse, but it's pretty cool. I was a little aggressive on my first one, so I'm having to remind myself that my horse is fast and I can make up time with using him too. But I mean, it's just crazy, watching, Little Man and Red Light go from, I feel like, a completely different setup to this one. You kind of have to reevaluate how you're riding and what your style is.
That's a good point. So 2 no times to start off the day. Then you came back in round 3, 2 seconds flat. Then this 1.9, and then you finished round 5 with a 1.8. So you just continued to get faster. I will say, though, on the pre-show we talked about momentum from this past week, the amount of money you won, the runs you made. So to come out and make those 2 no times, and then I would see you look up at the big screen and you would watch it. What were you thinking? What were you evaluating to come back and turn things around like you did?
I think I was trying to force things. It was going really easy at Kimes, and I was kind of just like trying to ride that momentum instead of just watching the video of what my calf was before and making the best run I could on each calf. Going into the second round, I miscounted how long I had to get ready, and I was second out. So I didn't get to watch my second round video besides before. So I kind of made sure I reevaluated, watched all my calves, 3 or 4 before I went. So I knew what they did the last time they were in that chute. But it's just kind of, you got to get the feel. And I was a little aggressive. My calf didn't leave. And the thing about this herd is, I felt like yesterday when we ran them through, they didn't fight all that bad. And then a lot of them were wanting to fight the chute today. And so you already have that kind of, you're wanting to get in and out of the box. You don't want to be standing there idle very long. And so I think on the first 2, I kind of tried to force going earlier instead of just waiting it out and making sure my calf was ready and I was ready mentally and, physically.
Well, you did a great job coming back 3, 4, and 5, and now you get 5 more tomorrow. So we're excited to watch that too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hey,
Kelsey.
Haley,
Go ahead.
I want to talk to you guys real quick about something that your dad and I've actually talked about in the past, and that's having a short memory. Have you guys had? I know you've probably had that talk, and all of us that have played this game, you can let it eat you alive, or you can just go and rope the next one. Both of you kind of talk to me about that when that's one of the hardest things to do is you just miss 2 and then go and rope the third one and 2 flat. Talk to me about that mental side of that.
It's actually crazy. One of the girls in the line was like, yeah, were you on the phone with your dad behind the box when you were watching the story? I was like, yes. My phone, he's on emergency bypass, and it kept pinging after each run. And he's like, child, you have to calm down. You look like you're trigger happy. I'm like, yes, I was a little trigger happy. But, he just reminded me, he's like, you're already out of the average. Go be fast. Quit taking extra swings. And, he had to say that to me at the Kimes deal, too, in the semifinals. It's like, since my injury, I try to safety up on the first one, and I'm not aggressive, and that aggressiveness is my game. Mm-hmm. So I need to get back in the rhythm of first round, aggressive, and don't second chance my shot. I always joke, I'm like, you got to have the memory of a goldfish. Turn around, or Dory, I guess, is a better image. Yeah. I've been watching my Disney movies here lately with all the kids. But I think there's a certain line, I'm sure Kelsey is the same, whether it's good or bad, you have to, she overcame a great run. We were all cheering in the stands at Kimes. She messed up, what was it? Misfed?
Yeah, dropped my spoke.
It was awesome. We were all like, that's, just ranchy stuff. I couldn't do that. I'd be like, well, red light, I'd probably wrap it around my head. But it was awesome. Just like that. You got to figure out how to overcome and forget and then go back in there and, act like you just won the round. And I was wanting to go a little faster each round, and it came, and hopefully I just keep getting faster tomorrow.
I here a second ago listening to you talk was just like when your dad, whether it was at the BFI or wherever, that was Speed's deal. Is win the first round, it's the easiest one to win. It was always, that was all when we'd go rope at his house. It was that way, come at him, go do the deal. Trust what you know how to do and go do it. Don't get in your own way. Don't get in your own way, but still go fast.
Yeah, it's bad. As far as I know, Dad sent me a text today, and he goes, yeah, well, it looks like Williams' family don't do very good in the first round, because every year he did bad in the first round, he came back great. And if the one year he did catch the first one, he did terrible. I don't think he won any money. So when I missed the first one, I was like, okay, I guess it's just a Williams. We got to get over this, because this first round missing is not fun.
Yeah, for sure. How about you? Talk to me about that mental game.
Yeah, it's just, you got to be excited if you did good. If you did bad, forget about it. You got to forget about it, good and bad. And in each round, I have to usually I mean, kind of calm yourself down. You watch everybody go fast, and everybody's being badass, and it's fun to watch. It's like, okay, like still play your game. I'm not going to play Haley's game or Jackie's game or whatever because I have my own game, and you have to kind of stick with that and find confidence in that, because I think if you let everything else around it, worry you, or if you're worried about something else, and not that that's a negative thing. It's awesome that everybody's going fast, but if you let that get in your head, then it's going to mess up what you practice and prepare.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at this level, just looking at the times, you guys are so tight. It's the level of talent that all of you have, and you look at all the calves that you all have caught over the years. The misses don't really matter. You know that you're going to go out here. You're going to be between 1.7 and 2.2, even if things fall apart. Right. So just go do what you do. I mean, it's amazing watching you girls out here. It really is.
I think what Kelsey said is something that we all have to learn. Like, you can't play someone else's game. You have to. Yeah. That's something that's hard to learn. And I'm sure, I think I'm still learning it to this day, because you'll go out there and, she's a beast, but she's so much longer arm. And so, like, I'll study Kelsey's run. Mm-hmm. And what was it? My mom came to you a couple months ago, and we're like, when we talk about Kelsey, it's the beast Kelsey. Like, because she's just so strong. She can overcome any sort of run. And I'm like, I better use my horse, because I ain't got that strength yet. I need to go to the gym a little more. But it's cool. You get to see so many different styles, and you kind of get to try to pick apart and use what you can physically use.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you've got like girls. Look how we had Sarah up here earlier, big and tall, and a totally different style. Mm-hmm. And I mean that's got to be. And like you say, you want to take. Oh, I want to rope like that, or you let it get in your head. You can't. Just rope your game. And
yeah, I mean, I think if any girl you can learn something from, whether they're, another foot taller. I'm not very gifted in the height, so I have to make sure that I make sure everything is doable from my size. But I also, you can look at Macy Young, and there's things I could learn. I could look at Sarah, and there's things I can learn. Yeah. Kelsey, I watch a lot of Kelsey's videos and try to study that and get my loops crispier like hers.
Yeah.
That's an awesome compliment. I was going to mention, too, which Haley brought it up, but this past week, which such a cool opportunity for you all to have a chance at that, or every breakaway roper to have a chance at that kind of money and to get to see that showcase. But you posted a video of one of your runs that turned out to be one of the most important and impactful for you. I'm curious how that played into today, because 12.4 on 5 head, you're sitting really great in the average, and to have a chance at that buckle here, too.
Yeah, today's going a lot better than it kind of started at times, but stuff like that happens. Yeah. You get barriers, you mess up your rope. Things never go as perfectly as we want them to go, and so you just have to adapt and be ready to go with go with the flow. Rodeo's a game of inches, and we never know how it's going to go our way or not.
True.
So you just got to be able to adapt and keep hustling and grinding through it.
Seems like a great perspective, though, to never let one get away. If things aren't going, just. The way that you did. So anyway, I thought that was very cool. I have to give a shout out to my jewelry company that Haley's earrings look amazing. Amy Wilson Turquoise.
For sure. I text Amy, what was it, right before circuit finals or Waco, the women's finals. It's like, I need some pink earrings for pink night. I had been talking to a couple of the girls. I'm like, would you feel like doing pink night? Because my grandmother had beat breast cancer, and then my cousin beat Hodgkin's lymphoma. So I was like, I just feel like we need to bring awareness to cancer and try to bring it as much awareness and fundraising we can for it.
You have such a kind heart. I love that about you. So were you about to say something?
Nope.
Oh, no. But anyway, they look great. And I so much appreciate all of my friends that support that, and where it's cool to have superstar friends and have them show it off.
You're a superstar. What are you talking about?
I don't know why she didn't want to wear these today. But
hey, I told Mom, I was like, if only I could wear bigger earrings like Amy. I have to have like the smallest thing, and if they move, I'm like, okay, I can't hear it. It just can't be my way. But we have the dog tags on. We had it all today.
Oh, yeah. Talk a little bit about that program. They mentioned that yesterday at the luncheon, but anything you want to tell everyone about that?
I just think it's super cool we get to represent these women. That we did. This is the first year we got to do it, so I was proud to wear this today for sure.
It's been a program for the barrel racers for a long time here, but this year included the breakaway ropers, and I thought that was really special too.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool.
Any final comments from either of you about today or what you're looking forward to tomorrow?
What, did you hear me at all when you were leaving the box?
No.
I was screaming my heart out every time you got out. Like, yeah. You'd look back, and I'm like, I don't think she heard me at all.
Definitely. But I'm glad. Thank you for that.
She
Thanks
appreciates
for
the
support.
effort.
Yeah.
I was like, I just got to scream louder, I guess, tomorrow. You know, like, woo.
It's a habit. I'm probably always going to look back anyways.
That's
Well,
true.
good job, girls. Thanks so much for coming out and hanging out with us. Great job over the past few weeks, both of you. It's pretty awesome. I mean, what else to say? Seeing you guys up there, watching you grow up, being a fan of yours forever, and seeing what you guys are doing and the money you're winning. It's pretty special. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, so glad to see you both get those round wins. So a big
Thanks.
congratulations again, Haley Williams and Kelsey Domer, and a huge congratulations to the top 15 in the world. And they all came up here to meet with fans and sign autographs, and we're so appreciative of them and excited to get to tell their stories and showcase them. Drew, Stu, this has been fun, and we're just getting started here in Vegas.
We're having a good time. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. And here at the South Point, we got to give a shout out to the South Point, our home right here, putting on the National Finals Breakaway. They do so much for us. We go from here right into the finale here in a few days. We were just down at the showroom and ran down with Ryan Growney, and Judy Wagner's doing a deal down there, celebrating her life. And it's just, this is the place to be with everything going on, all the rodeo committees, the National Finals Breakaway, all the vendors and everything. And we're so lucky to be here at the South Point and have such a great group of guys here that help us out, pull all of this off. And so got to give a shout out to all the guys here at the South Point helping us do all this stuff.
Awesome. Well, we have lots more coming tomorrow. 5 more rounds, so rounds 6 through 10 of the National Finals Breakaway. Wishing both of them and the rest of the ladies all the best of luck. We'll be bringing it all to you right here on EQN Sports, giving you the updates and highlights. I'm Amy Wilson for Drew Stu. Thank you so much for watching.
See you, everybody.